Hello, this is Dr. Cole Woolley, and this lesson is called Soothe Head, Neck, and Muscle Soreness. And what we're going to talk about is basically first aid to be able to help you when you feel head pain, neck pain, and muscle soreness. So some of the oils we talk about, you should have handy so that when the time comes, you can use them. Now, one of the causes of head and neck pain, especially head pain, is lack of sleep. So whenever a person does not get enough sleep, like less than 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep, or their sleep is interrupted by sound or lights, anything that might happen, or if 3 nights in a row of uninterrupted sleep, this can often lead to head pain, and it's not pleasant. Shift work, working nights, working days, sleeping nights is also very difficult on the body and can cause head pain. Working too much or having too much noise around you, or a poor bedtime routine can lead to short hours of sleep and head pain. So if you feel head pain, many times it's associated with lack of sleep and lack of water. So that can lead to head pain. Now, another cause of head pain is facial tension, like this. This happens when somebody is angry or when their vision is not so good, so they spend all their time squinting, focusing their eyes on trying to see what it says on the screen or on the page. Excessive computer screen time, where a person is constantly looking at a computer screen or a television screen, can also cause head and neck pain. Now, family troubles, depression, and anxiety can also lead to head and neck pain. Another cause of head and neck pain is lack of water. I can't emphasize this enough, that when you feel a headache coming on, drink lots of water, because you will realize most likely you are dehydrated in some way. So drink water and get rest, and maybe even meditate to help get rid of your head and neck pain. So for instance, if you are in a dry climate or high altitude, or you don't drink enough water routinely, or if you do excessive exercise or work where you sweat a lot and you need to have water, this is an indication you need to drink more water. If it's too much heat, or if you're dehydrated or you're sunstroke, those are also indications. You need to drink water. Most likely, the head pain will be your first indication that, okay, I need to do something. Drink more water, get more rest, meditate, use the right essential oils. So another cause of head and neck pain, but especially muscle pain, that means arm muscle pain, leg muscle pain, abdomen muscle pain, is overwork. When you're working muscles too much, they can get sore. If they don't get enough rest, if they don't get enough food, if they don't get enough water, you can fatigue the muscle, and even working on sore muscles can cause you to feel excessive pain. You can injure yourself by working too hard or exercising too much. So be very careful. These are indications of sore muscles. Now, lastly, loss of oxygen or low oxygen to the brain can cause head pain, headaches, even migraines. So lack of water, lack of being able to breathe deeply, exercising too much, working too much, lack of sleep, you need to rest. These are all indications of ways that you have low oxygen to your brain. Meditation is probably the best way, using essential oils to help you relax, to be able to get air and oxygen into your brain. By breathing in deeply through the nose and breathing out through the mouth, relaxing in the sitting position, closing your eyes, and not being distracted by your phone or children or anybody else. Good meditation practice can lead to a relaxed brain, relaxed muscles, and more air and oxygen getting to your brain. So let's look at some essential oils that can help with pain. Not only pain relief, pain distraction, etc. First of all, let's talk about essential oils that when they're placed on the skin provide a cooling sensation. Now this cooling sensation only happens where the essential oil is placed. For instance, if I placed it across my forehead, I would only feel that cooling sensation there. And that cooling sensation is not from the evaporation of the essential oil. It's caused by ion channels in the skin. And they create this cooling sensation wherever it's been placed. So some of my favorite places to apply these essential oils for the cooling effect is across my forehead, on the back, on my spine, behind my ears, on my temples, on my chin. It's very sensitive right there. And massaging the essential oil into both of my temples helps because it also massages the arteries that promote blood movement to the head, the jaw, and the brain. So these essential oils, top on the list is peppermint. Also corn mint, but eucalyptus, clove, and thyme will also do the same thing. It'll cause this cooling sensation. Citronella, clary sage, and bergamot will also create a little bit lower cooling sensation, but if you love the smell of these oils better than peppermint or eucalyptus, then use them. This is first aid for helping you to cool your skin. Now the cooling action acts as a distraction as well. So if you want a hurt child or yourself who's hurt to be able to be distracted from the pain, then that's what the cooling action does. These oils, peppermint, corn mint, eucalyptus, and clove, are great examples of essential oils when applied directly to the skin will cause the cooling sensation and distract the brain from the pain. Now, essential oils can also be used directly on the skin where the pain is and help relieve the pain. Now, these include ginger, black pepper, clove, lavender, yarrow. These, when you apply them to the skin, will help not only relax the muscle, but relieve pain that's there. There are nerve cells, and they help reduce the action or the response of the nerves so that the brain doesn't get this signal of pain. So rosemary, marjoram, wintergreen, helichrysum, and cinnamon also do the same thing. Sometimes they do it by the heating action of the essential oil or the cooling action or a combination of the two. So blending these oils might be also very helpful to relieve the pain, like cinnamon maybe with wintergreen and peppermint, eucalyptus might be a great blend. Now, also essential oils can be used to relax muscles that are in pain. Relaxing the muscle is very important because the muscle tissue is trying to heal. It's taking usually proteins from your diet or from the rest of your body to try and heal the soreness that's in the muscle. So being able to relax the muscle and stay off the muscle is very important. Essential oils that help the muscle relax are clary sage, sandalwood, chamomile, juniper berry is one of the greatest, and geranium. Now, using these essential oils directly on the muscle, usually with a massage oil, a carrier oil, will help a lot. Now, the final step is to help reduce inflammation. That's soreness or redness. It's the body's way of responding to soreness, and this soreness causes swelling and redness. Now, in this case, oils that are listed here, you'll notice, tend to be very thick. Myrrh, frankincense, lemongrass, black seed oil, which is a carrier oil, and copaiba. Now, one of my favorites is copaiba. It is a very thick oil. The aroma is not too strong. It smells a nice, woody, earthy aroma. Copaiba stays on the skin for a long time, and so it's very beneficial. It helps not only for hours, but for days on the skin. So it helps even penetrate into the skin and into the muscle if you allow it to have enough time to do that. So copaiba is a great essential oil for anti-inflammatory action. Now, I'd like you to try this today because you need to be prepared to have first aid applications for head, neck, and muscle pain. So try today with some oils that you most likely have, and that's peppermint, eucalyptus, or clary sage. Put a drop on the back of your neck. Maybe even apply it to your forehead. Massage it into your temples and put a little bit on the cleft of your chin. If you'll do that and then just wait, you'll most definitely feel the cooling sensation wherever you have applied it. As well, you'll also feel maybe a warmth and a relaxation happen. And this way you'll be prepared when the time comes when you either have headache or neck pain or muscle pain, and you need a way to heal it right away. So remember to use the practical things also, like drinking enough water, getting enough rest, meditating, and breathing deeply. So this lesson has been all about how to use essential oils to soothe head pain, neck pain, and sore muscles. And we've talked about the ways to use water, meditation, breathing, but especially which essential oils will help to distract the brain from the pain, to make the location feel cool, to relieve pain and reduce inflammation. So remember, it's just a drop or two for a better you.